Welcome back, everybody, to a very special beer, or should I just say alcohol review. Today, I have Grog. Grog is from the mines over at Cold Ones. Right away, I just want to say real quick that there is some bias in this, and also I'm feeling a little sickly. I'm wearing actually a Cold Ones t-shirt right now. I've been watching them for years. Maximo, I've been watching for, close to almost 15 years at this point, since nearly when he started. Been really looking forward to trying Grog. And while there's already been a bunch of reviews for Grog, what I wanted to do is actually give it a little bit of a comparison. So I'm actually going to compare it today to three other drinks. I have High Noon Peach, White Claw Peach, and then I have the Sun Cruiser Lemonade Vodka, so strawberry lemonade flavor. I couldn't really find anything that's grape. They're actually pretty unique in the sense that they have the grape flavor. Closest would maybe be a raspberry, but I went with the peaches, and generally I just wanted to compare another vodka seltzer or vodka soda to what these are, because I believe these are vodka sodas, if I do read that correctly. Anyway, actually, I think they're made differently here in America. I think in America they are vodka, so these might not even be the true Grog sense. I have had one before. I've had one of the peaches before. It was decent. Just know I'm not a big seltzer person. That's why you probably been seeing me review a lot of seltzers on here. So these come in a variety pack of 8 for $18. You get 4 peach, and then let me dig in there. And you get 4 of the grape flavored ones. So what we're going to do initially is try both of them by themselves, and then we will start comparing them to some other drinks that are like it. All right, let's get pouring. All right. So as you can see by their colors, clear, just like any seltzer.
That's pretty good.
No artificial coloring in these bad boys. Very carbonated. Like I said, I've drank this one before. These are 6% alcohol, so I think that's actually a little bit more than their what we're comparing them to. Most of these are all 5%, I believe. Let me look at the Sun Cruiser. Sun Cruiser is only 4.5%. So yeah, a little bit more alcohol in these, but that's a good thing to some people. All right, let's go with the peach, because I've had the peach before. I already kind of know what my idea, what I want to say about the peach is. But so the peach flavor comes out very well. The issue is I'm not a big peach fan. That's okay though, because it does its job at tasting a lot like peach. I think if you're a big fan of peach, this is something you're going to enjoy. It doesn't taste too heavy. It's 6%, which isn't a crazy high alcohol percent, but I don't think it's going to stick out too much. The vodka-y taste of it is really hidden by that peach flavor. It's good going in, it's good going down. There's really nothing wrong with this. I think this is very inoffensive. I'm really more excited to compare this to how other peach flavors try. Next, let's go into the grape. But peach, it's hard to give things a score in this, so I'm not really going to score anything here. Just I do recommend the peach. That is good. Now let's go into the grape flavor, which I'm big excited to try. I love grapes. Green grapes are the best grapes. Issue with grape is half the time it doesn't taste like grape. It tastes like the color purple, and I think most people know what I'm talking about. With that, let's have a sip. To be 100% honest, I'll take one more sip before I give 100% honesty. You know how I just said half the time grape tastes like the color purple and doesn't really taste like grape? Unfortunately, I think this is going to fall into that category. Yeah, it doesn't taste, the grape flavor is not that good compared to the peach. This tastes like I'm drinking peaches. Peaches. This does not taste like I'm drinking grape. This tastes like I'm honestly kind of drinking medicine. Which, I mean, if you like the taste of artificial grape, then I guess you're going to enjoy this. I don't think this deviates too much from that taste of artificial grape flavoring, but Yeah, it's not the best. I'm gonna be completely honest here. It's not the best. These are the only two flavors they have in the U.S. right now. They do have a lemon ice flavor, which I think is currently only in Australia. I'm really excited for that one to get to the States because I'm sure that one will be great. Um, Overall, and I think they're only going to sell them in these variety packs. I think the peach one is really good for what it is. Tastes a lot like peach. It's got great carbonation. The flavor lasts throughout. It doesn't really have a dry aftertaste, which a lot of seltzers do. I was mentioning too, I'm going through this a little fast, but the grape one does have a little bit of that dryness to it as well. So you don't get a really good flavor. The flavor being that of a cough medicine ish, and it's kind of dry at the end. So yeah, recommend, not really recommend unless you love artificial grape. All right, but now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start moving into actually comparing these with other vodka, soda, seltzer type deals. So we're gonna pour these ones out real quick. Give me 1 second. All right. Now we've got the whole lineup here. Also, I noticed that this Sun Cruiser is a lemonade vodka. So we'll still try it because it's already here, but we won't really count it towards anything when comparing it. All right, so let's take a sip of them on their own first, then we'll go into comparing them to the peach. We'll still try the grape throughout, just again, the general idea of a vodka, soda, seltzer type deal. Let's go with White Claws. Traditionally, I really fucking hate White Claws because I am over the age of 15 and not of a female gender. No offense, I guess, but let's be honest, we all know who White Claw appeals to. Bottoms up. Peach is there, but is it a strong peach? Not really. It's also less carbonated, I feel. Which, I mean, if you like less carbonation, that wouldn't be a bad thing for you. Tastes like a whole lot of nothing. So let's move on to the High Noon. I've had High Noons before. I'm pretty sure. I don't think I've ever had the peach because I typically don't go for the peach flavorings. But yeah, we'll give it a shot. Immediately better than the white. Immediately better than the White Claw. I'm trying to see the functional difference between these on the back of the cans. So you know the White Claws are trying to be healthy because what alcohol lists its calories and all that. I mean, I guess the Grogs do as well, but still. Well, I guess these are true. These are actually less calories than this. No added sugar. Does this have sugar? This has sugar. This has 3 sugars in it, and this has no added sugar. But then it doesn't break down how much sugar is actually in there. Okay, that's how they get you. But yeah, vodka with real fruit juice and sparkling water. Interesting enough, this is 0% juice. So this is all artificial, while this one has real fruit juice in it. And that flavor really just comes alive in this. Yeah, I don't know if this is real juice. Looks like there's a good amount of ingredients in there. I don't feel like reading all that. So it might. I doubt it. That's got to be artificial. But this does it better with artificial. All right, anyway, we'll move on to this one, the outlier in this, just to taste it. Ooh. Very vodka. Very vodka-y tasting. Definitely didn't have to cut for a second there, but yeah. What was I saying? Very vodka-y tasty. Especially for this one being only a 4.5%, but Strawberry lemonade is good in this. This was at Giant Eagle just sitting there. It's like 2 for $5. They were just sitting there. I'm like, oh, well, I need something to compare it to. I should have read that it wasn't a vodka soda and was instead of vodka lemonade. But I guess sort of go try this, actually. I'd probably honestly drink this rather than these if I'm somewhere and they don't have typical beer. But let's move this aside and actually compare Grog Peach to its other peach brethren here. So let's get a reminder of this. Good carbonated peach flavor. Very strong peach flavor. Let's compare it to this one, because this is probably the one because these both are artificial. At least I believe this is artificial juice, while this one contains real. Oh, yeah. See, that just doesn't taste good. That's just not good. I would not drink that. It honestly astonishes me that this is the choice of drink for people who don't typically drink or don't like beer or hard liquor. I definitely they've got to be coming up with a market capital against White Claw because there's just no way. 100% take the Grog peach over a White Claw peach any day of the week. There's actually, if you are genuinely concerned about health, this is actually healthier. I'm sorry, this uses wine. This uses wine for these hard sodas. Okay, so these are different. Um, yeah, wine specialty. Anyway, this is better, more healthier. It's got 120 calories compared to 170. Has no sodium, no carbohydrates, 0 added sugars. This is 3 total sugars, 35 milligrams sodium, which I mean that's trivial, and 170 calories. Actually, well, the calories are probably actually to be close to these because these are. This is just a bigger. This is bigger. So yeah, this is one serving size. This is one serving size. Sorry about calling them sodas earlier, but I mean they are very carbonated, like a soda almost. I'd say it's almost enjoyable to a soda. Plus, it is flavored. It's enjoyable to a soda, and it has a slight taste of maybe a vodka soda. There we go. We figured it out. So let's compare it to this, which contains real juice. Let's go for it. That's good. That's natural. When you compare it to something that contains real juice, this does take a minor step down. But this is still going to be better than this by a long shot. If I had to rank them like right now, right? This would, in terms of peach flavors, this would be at the top. This wouldn't be far behind it. And then probably add in at least 3 different seltzer, vodka, wine, hard soda drinks right here. And then you get down to White Claw. Yeah, this is good. This is not. And just for one more to test them. It almost tastes sweeter. Actually, the Grog tastes a little bit sweeter than this, but you can tell it's a lot more unnatural compared to this. And actually, I will compare these just to say a vodka lemonade to a wine hard soda. This masks the taste of alcohol better than this. So if that's something that matters to you, there you go. And we'll take one more sip of the grape. Maybe my opinion's changed in the last couple of minutes, but we'll take another sip. Yeah. See, it's the art of it really sucks that grape is the other flavor they launched with. I think it could have been even better if they would have launched peach and the lemon ice here. But hopefully lemon ice is coming. Grape, this video isn't convinced them to change a recipe or try to change something, but it is what it is. You have to buy these combined. The grape is serviceable. I will drink the grapes. That's what I'll say about the grape. It seems like I've been shitting out the whole time, and I kind of have been. It's not dog ass. It's serviceable. And I would still actually drink this over the White Claw. This has really become a White Claw hate video.
Know your fucking place.
I would still drink this over this any day. It's serviceable. If I could buy this without the grape, I 100% would. If I could avoid the grape, I would. I wouldn't buy it again, but I will drink what I have. And I'll probably buy another pack of these to support cold ones, support the whole team. I love everything they've done, and to see that they have their own alcohol in stores, especially here in America, it's a great thing to see for them. You release clothes, you release alcohol. What's next? But I'll keep supporting to buy them. And when I buy those other packs of these, I'll drink the grapes in there as well. It's not terrible, but it's not good. All right, with that, I've got a lot here, so you know what? I'm gonna grab a glass. We're gonna mix these all together, what's in the glass, and we're just gonna drink it and see what happens. All right, We have our concoction from hell. We combine everything here into one drink. And we're going to see how this drink reviews. It was certainly a choice for me to do that. One of the all-time choices, if you will. What do you want me to review that? I don't know. It tastes like ass. It tastes like mostly peach, but then the grape's coming through a little bit. The lemonade's gone. The lemonade's been eliminated from the equation here. I am going to chug this, though, because I think it would be funny to do on a video. So, bottoms up. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. Again, without repeating myself 30 times. Not bad. Not bad. I'm excited for the other flavors. I think lemon ice is going to be a fucking hot flavor. I hope that they're successful here in the States, and more people who maybe don't know cold ones, they see them in the store and they buy it and pick it up. Great packaging. I love what they're doing. As for the other drinks that were used here, good job, High Noon. I've had you before, but now that I've had you in comparison with other drinks, I've actually got a lot more respect for High Noon. Shout out to that lemonade one over there. That's not bad. If you like more taste of alcohol, that actually isn't a bad idea. White Claw. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next alcoholic beverage review. Yeah, I'm saving those other drinks, but this one going right down the drain.